The truth shall set you free.
Yeah. Guess what? Welcome back, because I know the first one got your ass, so I know you back, right? You know they back?
Hey, I'm back. I ain't had no choice.
You ain't got nothing to do.
Well, shit, I don't. It's all right, though. I got a job, though. Get this Friday, you ain't got no job? Whatever.
No, yeah, don't worry about it.
Okay.
But yeah, welcome back. You know what I mean? So we what, 3-4 episodes in by now?
Give or take, yes, indeed.
Depending on how we, yeah.
Depending on, I'm going to say 4.
I'm going to go with 4.
Give us a lot of credit.
Yeah, and you know what? We decided to do something a little different this time. We wanted to bring something for the culture. Mm-hmm. Some people going to say it's Black History Month. We just going to say it's Black success, Black excellence.
Let them know.
You know what I mean? Because I feel like for me, Black History Month mean the past, and we talking about what's in the present. You know what I mean? So you feel me? You know what I mean? We always talk about the people that we don't know, and our kids learn who we didn't know, and like, why we not getting the stuff that's happening in relevant time? And there's so many great Black people that's doing great things right now. So we wanted to celebrate one that, you know, we're going to share his story with. And best believe this is the Business and Bullshit podcast.
Of
so
course. At
some point, you already know my lesbian co-host going to say some bullshit.
And as usual, she's not a lesbian, but that nigga. I'm just saying, this is how we finna kick off the Black History Month.
Yeah.
Okay. Now
no, we're not kicking off.
Okay, we not. But this, okay, it's for the culture, y'all. I just promise. But I was just thinking the other day, if we just to let us go to hell real quick before we get serious.
All right.
Can we think back to June 19th, whatever that was, that they emancipated slaves?
Okay.
Let's just think back. Y'all talking about Galveston, Texas. Can y'all imagine how hot it was? Cause I was outside last summer. I was like, ain't no way this is the same heat they pick cotton in. I just would have had to get my ass beat. Cause I'm not going out there. Like, you just gotta beat my ass. So I can imagine. Can you imagine being a nigga sitting? Well, you would have definitely been at the back of the field. But can you?
Dang, son.
You
that's
see that?
crazy, yo.
We ain't even get to introduce my fam yet.
Sorry, but I would have been like right there off the porch, but you would have been one step from freedom. So can you imagine they coming and they telling us like we free? Nigga, as hot as it is, my ass is gone. I'm not even staying for the party. Like, nigga, right there by that water. Do you know how humid Galveston gets? First of all, anything south part of Texas, trash. But summertime,
Crazy.
bro. Promise you, they wouldn't even got to say freedom all the way. For my ass would have been down there.
They would just got
shit. Come on, pack this shit up.
Out of there.
We out here like
this is over with.
This is over with. God damn it! Come on, leave all that shit. We going to New York. Shit, did Harry and them leave already? Shit, let's find the back end. I promise you. I'm just saying. I thought about that quite often. Every time I step out in the heat in the summertime, I was like, ain't no way I would have been a slave in this shit. I would have had to get my ass beat.
You gotta think though, they wasn't introduced to AC though, so they didn't know what the better side was.
I'm talking about me right now.
Oh,
You want me in that heat, and I'm close to the house, so I get a little bit of shade. Yeah. But man, that'd beat my ass. I'm gonna have to limp my way out. They gonna take this foot or something. It's not, slavery not funny, y'all. But I just thought about that shit. Like, can you imagine how hot that was?
Do you feel like slavery was a choice?
No.
Okay.
yeah.
That's stupid as fuck.
Was that a choice?
Yeah, like
that we make the choice to be slaves?
No, we made the choice to stay enslaved.
Yeah, absolutely.
Because you could have walked out.
You could have, but
You got so when you think about slavery, a lot of times I look at the scenario like everybody. It's always that woulda, coulda, shoulda, right? Mm-hmm. Everybody always say what they woulda did back then. You don't understand. Sometimes when you implement the fear that they was facing, it's part of why they didn't stand up. But when I always look at, I'm like, okay, so it's like 100 of y'all on this land. On each one of these lands, and it's only about 3 or 4 of your overseers or the masters. Like, but that's why you have like your revolutionaries who like went out and like, all right, look, I'm going for it. But other people was like, it was Nat Turner. Like people were scared because of the repercussions. But I'm like, it always go back to the thing when they say it, like if we know how strong we are together, then we can take over whatever. Like, I ain't gonna lie to you. I'm rebellious, right? I definitely would have been like, look, I would have been Kunta Kinte, bro. Like, listen,
No,
we slide. You know what I'm saying?
That nigga Kunta didn't really get nowhere.
Well, look, man,
Okay.
they would have known my name. Like,
Yeah.
they would have had to kill me because I'm telling you, I'd have been in there recruiting. Like, look, man, y'all ain't tired of this, bro. You feel me? Like, and then they had,
You know who would have snitched on you?
Who?
No, I wouldn't have. So that's the
She
thing.
was living a good life.
Yeah, light
No.
skin. So she was
Boom.
close.
And
Remember,
that's probably what was happening.
remember I got close to the house. I got the shade.
No. I'm just off the porch. Like, I'm not in the house. I'm not light enough to be
What's
in
old
the
boy
house.
for Candyland? God, what's his name?
Talking about Sam Jackson?
Yeah,
His character.
what was his name?
I can't.
Either way, with him. Yeah.
No.
It was Erica with a T.
Wouldn't have been. I promise you, wouldn't have been. Promise you. And that's the thing. So when you put it like that, was slavery a choice? I wouldn't necessarily call it a choice. It's just you made your choice based on survival. I'm with him. I'm rebellious. So I promise you think I'm cooking food? Ain't finna put no glass in this nigga food.
Man.
Like, do you like?
Well, you already told me you don't cook.
Don't matter. I
So
do cook.
you
I
would've
don't
been-
like to cook.
You would have been out the kitchen.
But But then, bro, I would have fucked up that saddle. Something like that nigga not gonna live. You want me to drive this to and fro through the woods and shit? I would have told Pookie and them meet me down by 5 trees that way, and we finna go. And I'm with you. It's more of us than it is of him.
I just think they just couldn't get everybody on the same page.
Yeah.
If all of them was on the same
can
page,
see
it'd be
that.
like, we
Yeah.
riding out tonight.
Yeah.
There's no way they was going to be able to hold them. Because you got to look at it now.
Yeah,
They can't do nothing with us now. You know what
No.
I'm saying?
Yeah.
But we know our power. You
Yeah.
feel me? So if they had that back then, and it's not to disrespect what they went through.
Oh, no, not
you know
at
what I'm
all.
saying?
Yeah.
Like they went through it, so I don't want to say it like that. But I will say sometimes I do look at it like, always wonder, like, you ever seen that meme on the internet where it's like all the black dudes are kneeling down and they got the Monopoly table
Yep.
on top of them,
And if they stand
and
up-
they stand up, it's game over. It's like one of them situations. Like, you know, if we come together, like, we could slide on them. And
like for real. But
it'll
I
be
think
different.
that was the thing too. Like with Harriet Tubman, you know, you couldn't go with her and decide halfway through it. Oh, I'm going back.
gotta commit to it.
So, cause you finna die. So either way, you're not going back. It's like once you leave, you gotta commit. So if you gonna die, you either gonna die on our way to freedom, or you gonna die involuntarily. Cause you finna die. Like I'm gonna kill you. You not coming back. I mean, and so for me, I just feel like that's some boss shit. Like, cause you trying to tell me, nah, bro, you gotta commit for real. Cause as soon as you get back, they gonna torture you enough to where you gonna give up the rest of us.
So
You
we
ain't
got to
gonna-
kill you now
Yeah,
before
you
you
the
go
weakest
back.
That's
thing gotta
it.
kill, yeah.
Cause it's like get rid of one to save the masses. I'm okay with that. Like, bye.
And you gotta look at it too. A lot of them after the slaves were free. I mean, not to be on no history lesson, but when the slaves were free, a lot of them stayed with their masters. You know what I'm saying? Because it's so much easier to operate under bondage than freedom. And like that's really like a life lesson. Like a lot of them didn't know how to operate as a free person. So to have a structure from a master, they felt like they operated better.
And that's why niggas go back to jail.
That is because
It's
some
exactly,
of
bro.
them literally
It's exactly
cannot
why.
function like that. I was having this discussion the other day. It was a black dude at work, and I was just teaching him about how you got a code switch. And I was like, as a black person, we tired of it, but that's all we've ever known. Like, you got to assimilate to a certain extent to where you can stay alive. Like, if we go back to slavery days, it was survival. If you rebel, you might die. If you do this, it might die. Then we move on into, like, the Jim Crow era and with the KKK and stuff. You know, my grandmama and them, it's like, you got to do what you got to do to keep food on the table. You know, you got to do housework, all that other stuff. My mom and them, it was like, keep a job. You got to assimilate enough, you know. One of my favorite Diddy lines, you know.
Did you say Diddy?
Wow,
bro, I knew it was going to be, but
Crazy.
I know.
A Diddy line during Black History Month? That's what we doing?
Crazy to add that in there.
But because the line was so player, this was before we knew about baby oil and shit. But that Diddy line, it was in that "Oh Let's Do It" remix. He was like, "I got my billions up, fucking with them white folks. Now I don't give a fuck because I'm richer than them white folks." I think that's a player ass line. Now they came back to bite him in the ass, but that ain't got nothing to do with me.
That's
But
just a
if
lot
you-
right there.
Yeah.
It is, but I'm just saying it's one of those things.
Yeah,
like that's
facts.
how I think about it when we have to unfortunately code switch because the shit does get tiring.
Yeah.
I done been the only black person in a white space, and I don't ever have to do that again. Like I'm really cool with that. I'm not one of those. They got on my goddamn nerves. And it's like coming in, good morning, hey, good morning, how you doing? And you see the black person like, hey, what up, dog? And they're like, what did you just do? And I was like, I code switched. They was like, what's code switch? And I was like, y'all don't even, they can't even fathom it because the world is created for them. So they don't understand what it means to like mixed company. I had to literally explain to one of my white coworkers what mixed company meant.
Yeah.
She was like, what do you mean by mixed company? I was like, that means you don't know who in the room, so don't say some shit that you supposed to say at your kitchen table.
Yeah.
The room.
Like, read the room. Like, if you dropped a hard ER at home, you probably might not want to say it at a K-Dot concert.
Hey,
Like, you make your ass look.
You know what get me, though? Because I play well. You know what I mean? And what actually get me is when I hear people say, damn, I didn't know you speak so well.
Yeah.
And I'm like, what the hell you mean you didn't know I speak so well? Like, bro, I'm educated. Like, speaking well is what you're taught to do as a human. So it's like, yeah, but they get so caught up on hearing people speak Ebonics or just cut they cut their Kodak Black on. You know what I mean?
And that pissed me off.
But
so
but when you think about it, it's like, damn, that's offensive. And I think so many of non-blacks don't understand like what could come out of their mouth that could end up really being offensive sometime. And you'd be like, damn. And then I also look at certain age groups and I just be like, I'm expecting some weird shit to come out your mouth because you a certain age.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
But even when you piggybacking off of that, you had those situations where I done been in white person. What up, sister? And I was like,
Yeah.
excuse me, hello, how are you doing? And they like, oh, yeah. And another thing, too, that kind of gets me with them, they like to say, yeah, girl. Yeah, boy. I'm a woman, first of all. And boy, go to hell. See? We was going somewhere. But either way, my mom used to have a white friend. She used to have to tell him, you can't keep calling a grown black man boy. That's how you going to get hit in your mouth.
Yeah.
All day, every day. He like, I'm just saying, I call everybody a boy. And she was like, you can't call no black man a boy.
You know what get me? Brother.
Yes.
brother.
Hey, brother.
You're good, brother. And it's like, we not brothers.
Me and Jess had a whole conversation about it because I was like, you could tell when somebody don't know what to say.
Yeah.
Yes.
And then when somebody else being like, hey, brother, like, they might be meaning like brother in Christ.
Yeah.
But then you got the other ones that they just don't know what to say. So they just pull that wild card out. Hey, brother.
Yeah.
Like,
just automatically fit in.
yeah, nah, bro.
I'd rather you just say, hello, how you doing? Because when they do that, they definitely get a sideways look of like, hello, how you doing? And they're like, oh, that's not, I'm not the safe black. Please move around.
Damn, we just really didn't even do an intro.
I'm so sorry.
We just, because you
Went
talking about
straight to
Galveston, Texas.
Because shit, it was hot. Sorry.
But yeah, so, man, let's talk about some other black excellence. Let's talk about some other good black strength and some good, man, I'm excited to have my brother Antonio on the show because of the fact that, man, we hear so much around shoe culture and people don't understand like how big shoe culture is, but then also just me being your barber for a while and getting to know you a little bit, and I pick up on different parts of your story, you know what I mean? And I hear like the different things coming from you. I learn a lot from you, you know, when I look at it. You own 4 shoe stores, 2 in Texas, 1 in Lakeland, Florida,
In Atlanta.
and 1 in Atlanta. You know what I mean? So we wanted to just have this conversation. Like I said, this is the BS and Bullshit podcast, but we gonna get to it. We got a little bullshit in us right now. So pause. I don't say pause. Fuck that. I'm grown. Okay. But here we go.
Let it be in you.
Oh, we know ain't nothing. Hey, look. You see? Bruh, you know what's in
you
her?
a wild one, yo.
Rubbermaid,
No. No.
Tupperware.
Wow.
No plastic over here. I'm sorry. Before we get started, I gotta do the constant disclaimer. Please get good with whatever God you serve before you step in this room, because hell is hot, y'all. Hell is hot. We gotta. Okay, because we done already went to hell a few times. Because
Twice.
who jokes about slavery? Sorry. Okay.
Yeah.
It's okay.
So,
ancestors.
Antonio, bro, what's happening?
Was good, bro. It's good, man. Fresh off the trip back from LA.
Oh,
All-Star
yeah,
weekend.
All-Star Weekend.
Okay.
Hectic.
Oh, yeah, we got a lot to talk about. We got a lot to
I
talk
seen
about.
the footage for All-Star Weekend. I was
Hectic.
excited.
I seen it too because the arena was empty. I could have got tickets for $3 on StubHub.
Yeah, nah, it was,
Well, I'm talking about as far as sneaker culture.
sneakers.
Like, I'm looking at that footage. I could care less about
Oh yeah, my little brothers love Sneakers.
See your little brother. Yo, y'all wild.
Y'all gotta start ignoring him the same way that I
Yo, I'm like, one little brother. I'm like, yo, you wild, bro.
You gotta just start ignoring him.
I see how we going today.
Yes, it goes to hell really
Real
quickly.
fast. Real fast.
Real
Wow,
quickly.
man.
Like you just
brought
kinda
Diddy
gotta
up,
get
not
in-
us.
Definitely did that.
Bro, it was a different Diddy though.
Okay.
But it's not the no, it's what he did was wrong, everybody. Okay, like, but that one line I just really fuck with. So you trying to tell me like black folk we don't believe we can fly no more?
No.
Okay, I'm just because I was like, do we cut off the R. Kelly gospel too?
I don't know. I feel like if R. Kelly got out right now, people still gonna pack out the arenas, bro.
I'm not doing that.
Yeah.
Nah, bro.
They did it for Michael Jackson. We want to keep it a buck.
Wow.
Whoa.
So hold
Yeah,
on.
yeah.
Let's keep it 100
lied.
now. Let's keep it 100.
Yeah.
Okay,
Did
but
he
then,
not have this? Did he not have similar? Well, he didn't have similar allegations. His were young kids, but he had allegations that
Michael
didn't stop
Jackson
people-
got caught with kids in the bed.
They didn't stop them. They didn't stop people from supporting them then, and they don't stop them supporting them now.
in my defense, it was white kids, so it was reparations.
Everything I love, right? Wait. I'm out of here, bro. Listen, yo, you're not about to get me canceled, man. Listen, I'm only co-signing on what I say, yo. Whatever else y'all hear, I have nothing to
I
do
mean,
with
I
it.
play all day. Sorry,
But-
don't know kids deserve that, but
I don't even want to talk about it, though, but I'm good, yo.
you went to Michael Jackson, like
I'm just saying, like, you got. I promise you right now, if they announce an R. Kelly return tour at the Cowboy Stadium,
It's gonna pack out.
everything gonna be sold out, man.
that's gonna be a weird.
Because here's the thing:
ass
at the end of the day, nobody want to be honest about it. They knew what he was doing before before he had got in trouble for
Well,
it.
because I done said several times, I think everybody involved need their ass whooped.
Yeah,
I think your
absolutely, yes.
homeboys is out at the mall
Absolutely.
pulling young
They
girls.
recruiting.
Them parents. You
Hands on one,
trying
hands on all
to
on
tell
that.
me the dude who forged Aaliyah's birth date on a marriage license and publicly married a teenager, you gonna let your daughter go? Hey, baby, go backstage, sing something for him. Not this nigga.
They sell everything for fame, man.
Shit, man, I'm not selling my child. I sell my sister though.
People still listen to R. Kelly music or his music. They're not gonna boycott him. All them aunties talk all that junk. They gonna be in line to get a chance, and they will go home with him after the concert
And buy a T-shirt.
And buy a T-shirt.
You know what's crazy?
And
But
everything.
how do you listen to Seems Like You Ready now the same way?
They was already listening to it.
You know what the excuse
Well,
is?
I can't
You know what
look-
the excuse is?
What?
I'm listening to the beat.
I
I'm listening to the beat.
Cause even
Bro.
for me, like I have like Pandora playing at the job, and that like R. Kelly come on, I'm like, bro, I can't. And it seems like you're ready. That's the jam, but honey, look, I just can't. Like I just
Listen.
can't. So for me, it's like certain stuff is like, nah, dog.
Sometimes I
ain't
still
ready.
listen to R. Kelly with my windows down just to see how people look at me.
They just looking for the okay to turn it on. Once you got it on, they gonna turn it on.
Yeah.
I'm telling you.
Now
people
I
still
will
rock
say
with it.
I will listen to like You Saved Me. I listen to I Believe I Can Fly
So what's the difference?
because those are like inspirational.
The other stuff was inspirational too.
See, like you ready, dog?
That was inspirational to the niggas that was ready.
You remind me of
I'm telling
you
See, like,
remind
you
me
can
of
fly,
a
he gonna
Jeep.
pick
It's
'em up.
probably a Barbie Jeep. Like, no, bro. Like, no, we can't. To me, it's context. Okay, context does matter. Context does matter. Okay, but I also have not fully deleted all the R. Kelly off my playlist.
Yeah.
People still listening to it, man.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, like it's the same thing. But I have a hard time too separating like the artist from like what they do. So like R. Kelly, I got a hard time separating. Neo, you make all these love songs, but you really a trifling ass nigga, low key, high key. And this is before the 4 girlfriends. I'm talking about like you
Do
just
the 4 girlfriends make him trifling or make him a pimp?
gay,
How?
You think I make him gay?
yeah, overcompensating.
I don't really speak on other people's situations. I'm
Well, I no, I'm
Once
just
again, let me just put this disclaimer out. I'm only responsible for what
Go
I'm saying.
ahead.
All I'm saying, Neo actually follows me on IG, man. So shout out to him, man.
Hey, shout out to Neo.
That's all I'm saying right here. He living his life the way they agreed to it.
That's it.
So I can't judge him on that.
I'm not talking
You know
about the
what I'm saying?
girlfriends piece. I'm just talking about the fact of I have a hard time separating like you make love music and all that other good stuff, but then it's kind of like it kind of dogged the women that you was in love with.
But who says he? Okay, so I'm not saying that what he's doing is right.
Mm-hmm.
I'm married. and I just got one wife. That's it, right? You know what I'm saying? So let's just put that out once again. I'm not
They
saying
co-signing for
that that's what I
themselves.
want. You know what I'm saying?
Gotcha.
But at the end of the day, it's like they agreeing to it and they happy what they doing. So who's saying he's dogging them?
But no, I'm not talking about the girlfriends. I'm talking about his first one, the first baby mama chick. I had a brain fart. I can't think of it right now. But anyway.
That big ass brain more than a
I
fart.
know, right? But I'm smart. So, at that time, she did a show. She'll talk about it on a couple of shows, like when they was together. Like, he had convinced her to get her tubes tied and whatnot. And again, she grown. She do make that decision. But he was like, no, you it for me. Like, that's it. I don't want no more kids. All that other stuff. Then you dumped her, and you done had like 3-4 more since then.
Feelings change.
Yeah.
Well, no, feelings do change, but I'm just saying, for me, I got a hard time with like the portray, like the love song. Like I have a hard time separating the artist from what they
real
actually
life is.
do. Yeah,
But you got to think about it too, though. A lot of times, that's not even them writing them songs. That's somebody.
But that nigga pen game, he makes fire break
But
up
still-
So let me ask you
female
this.
music.
Do you look at actors the same way? Because sometimes
Yeah.
they act certain roles. You don't separate the actors from their role.
Bro, I don't know, man.
So you don't like Beyonce in her role that she had in Rolling to Temptations or whatever?
Fighting Temptations?
Fighting Temptations.
That was actually a pretty good movie. Now the acting was piss poor, but it was better than Carmen.
But it's the same way. Like it's just they
It's
just
an art form.
act. Yeah, it's
it's
art.
I know,
Exactly.
like I know, but it's one of it's like, you know, you just got certain folks that you see, like Michael Beach, the dude from Soul Food who slept with Cousin Faith, but then you also left Bernadine for that white woman in Waiting to Exhale. It's just sometimes you like, God damn, dog, again. Bo King Woodbine.
You ever went to counseling before?
I ain't in therapy regularly.
Hey, she needed
Yeah,
those.
yeah, yeah.
No.
You might need to get an extra counseling.
No, because
You holding on to some stuff, yo.
No, it ain't. It's just one of those things. Like when you see somebody, you're like, oh hell, they probably finna be like this, and that. Like I ain't gonna punch him on sight. Like LaToya Jackson, I will, but that's neither here nor there. We talked about that last podcast.
Yeah.
But just, I didn't say it was right.
Fam, this is.
I just want to keep all my customers that I got. I just want to say,
Hey, listen. I'm gonna look right in this camera. He's not here for the BS part of this.
He's here for the business part.
He's here for the business and the celebration of what my dog doing.
yeah,
But now on this side, nah, that's the BS a lot of times.
there's a cancellation coming soon. I see that, bro.
Yeah, and our first video just went up today. I'm waiting to see what kind of.
What?
Ain't
Yeah.
gonna be no cancellation for
Nah,
that.
to
Wait,
be,
so you really be holding feelings against actors, like how they act in certain roles,
I got more so with musicians than I do with actors.
musicians? But it's the same thing, though. It's all like you said. It's
It's
all
art.
art.
Well, yeah, give or take, but like, well, I don't know. Like, I get people who be like, "Oh, I'm deleting Nicki Minaj." And it's like, okay, go
Now,
ahead.
Nicki's a different situation. That whole, but that's more of her real life, though. That's not a song or art. Like what she's doing is actually her real life and what she believes. So it's a little different with that.
Okay, so you feel the same way about Stacey Dash?
I don't really know too much about Stacey Dash.
I know she was in Clueless.
I don't know.
Well, I mean, what is that she did? Well, she was like supporting Trump or something?
Yeah, I think she like a hardcore Republican person, something like.
To be honest, I believe that a lot of them are. They just it's what they got to do. So to me, it's like they just.
So then you believe that Ludacris, his people accidentally let his name get published on that whatever freedom rider, whatever.
To be honest, I don't even pay attention to a lot of that. I just go by. I just look at like a lot of them never really publicly declare who they voting for. But a check will make you go perform at a party.
Oh, absolutely.
You know what I mean?
Enough for me.
But that's the side of you.
I'm just saying,
But-
because Chrisette Michelle still ain't recovered. But she hasn't. I'm just saying.
I mean, you right.
And like, I'm a die-hard Nelly fan. My friends ate my ass up with Nelly and that damn Trump shit. I was like, bro, I know. They just like, it's still your dude now? And I'm like,
Yeah,
no.
it's subjective.
I'm
huh?
conflicted.
Her
No, I'm
feelings
just
are-
conflicted.
Her feelings are
My
subjective.
feelings are
Yeah, no,
really
facts.
hurt.
Her feelings are subjective.
But I'm just saying, it's one of those things. It's like, it's hard trying to separate who you are with what you do. So, like, you know, like I say, I get it though. And I feel like somebody's political affiliation is it's one of them things. It's not.
You know what I'm gonna say about the whole political thing?
Yeah.
I think the last election was just unfair to us, bro. Like I'm gonna keep it a buck, right? Like whether there's a lot of people that voted for Trump but didn't really support all what he was saying. I agree with some stuff he's saying. Some of the other stuff, I'm like, I ain't got to do with that part. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
But then again, it's like when you look at who his candidate was, or who was going against, it's like we really ain't getting no good options. It's almost like you either want to die by a headshot or take a needle of AIDS. You know what I'm saying? Like, it was kind of like on a situation like that.
They curing AIDS. Magic Johnson ain't got it.
Well, I'm saying, like, you gotta pick and choose how you want to die. Either way, you still gonna die. You feel me? So it's like one of those things. Like, I don't feel like I know a lot of people, they always go back to the whole like the Barack election. I feel like that was a better election for us. But like the last two, I think when Trump won the first time, everybody voted for Biden because it was like, well, it got to be better than what Trump did the first time.
Yeah.
Then he get in office, it's like, man, I don't know. This he be confusing me. Like, I be trying to finish his words for him when he doing his speech. So then now it's like Biden versus Trump. So it's like, well, like,
what y'all gotta understand, like, whoever is the sitting president, unfortunately, you don't be feeling the bad stuff until they gone all the way.
Yeah.
So it's one of those things. It's like, so technically Biden had to bite off what Trump kind of left, and then like Trump was biting off what Barack left, and it's like.
But Biden also was just.
Now that nigga falling asleep
man,
in the middle of the speeches. Like, I can't get around age. Can we lower the president age?
Well, it's not even that. I think it was just more about the health because he just seemed like he was out of it.
He declined fast.
And then I ain't even gonna lie to you, Auntie, she got the vice president job and went on PTO, bro. I don't remember her doing nothing, bro. And there's no disrespect to her, bro.
Cause why would I? It's
like
a white man. Fuck it. I did my part.
Like half a year, I was like, where's she at? Yo, like I ain't seen no press conference or nothing. But I mean,
she ain't at the golf course.
She was two-stepping.
Yeah, exactly, man. Boots on the ground.
Bro.
But you know,
and I think her campaign is what messed her up. I think everybody meant well, but I love Meg Thee Stallion, but we don't need shaking ass and twerking for the election. Like, what is going on?
She tried to go too black. It's like, just be yourself. That's you know the thing. I don't agree with Trump, but that's what I can respect. Like, whatever he say, he stand by that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, he's standing on it.
One of the things, like, when it comes to like these wars that we have with other countries, like, he tell them, like, you come over here, I promise you, I'm gonna come see about you. Right? Like, I forgot who it was where I guess they was making threats to the U.S. and Trump sent the picture of his house. It was like, I know where you at right now. Like, I got your location. Like, I can respect that because I know what I'm gonna get from you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
You know, like I was telling my wife yesterday, when they killed that Mexican cartel leader, I said, now let's go back a little bit. Let's think about this. Trump put a $15 million bounty on his head. Mexico is one of the poorest places. So he forced their hand to do that job so U.S. hands don't get dirty. Yeah. In the same token, though, I thought about it. I said, damn, well, he started actually arresting everybody with this ICE shit to get them out of the country or to arrest them because you know how people say, oh, man, this is just my thought. When people be like, oh, ICE is arresting regular people. Okay, well, the cartel look like regular people in the States. Nice. But if you know that you about to go make that play and get him outed, you already know who you searching for over here. So he was like, let's clean the streets here before we make this move over there. And I was like, I had a plane ride and I thought about it like, yo, that's why people start yelling, he arresting regular people. And it's like, nah, them people might not been regular. They regular to us. Yeah, they are next door neighbors, right? And we feel some type of way because we done grew to love them because they cool with us. We eating the same grilled chicken that they
cold switch, man.
Yeah.
Hey,
but you know what I mean?
They don't take my yard, man.
It was a...
Oh, mine's gone. Yo, let me tell you something, bro.
Hey, bro.
Hey, man.
That's a different kind of heartbreak.
My lawn care guy was one of the best, bro. I pay this man $35 every 2 weeks. I'm talking about he used the edger, he pick up with the bag. Bro, stuff started happening, started texting. After about 3 weeks, the number didn't work no more. I said, dog, they got him, bro. I ain't seen him since, man.
Bro, I promise you, I am
no go,
grateful
my friend.
that mine is still alive. Mine is still around. I'm excited, and he comes faithfully every 2 weeks.
See, that's what made me think because I watch podcasts. I dive deep into like you know scenarios, and I'm like, Trump is a very very good chess player, and so that move was set up. That was set up. I feel like with ICE to do all the things because like they always say, election time, gas price go up, and this about to happen, this about to happen. So it was like he know you about to put $15 million on somebody's head to the poorest country. Man, we got to get the threats up out of here before they come back to get us. And that's what I feel like really happened. But
think about having to put $15 million on somebody's head, bro. That's how powerful that man was. And like you gotta think about it. $15 million sound good, but like dealing with them, you take him out, they're gonna take your whole family out.
Yeah.
You might not even receive the $15 million. If you think about it.
Unless it's an inside job.
Well, they said that the girl set him up.
Yeah.
The lady set him up. She dropped the dime on or the location of where he was at, and that's how
they knew exactly where he was.
See, so I don't watch the news. So I'm gonna go with you.
Nah, I've been watching it because it's just crazy to see. Like, as soon as they killed him, they turned Mexico over. Like, everything, gas stations on fire, Costco's, they attacked the airport. Like, they was trying to shut down everything from moving because they like, we not about to have this. And then I watched the video. They said when they got El Chapo's son the first time.
Oh, yeah.
It was
they had to release him, bro.
It was on accident. They got him on accident. 3 hours later, they tore Mexico ass up.
Had to release him.
They said, y'all can have him back.
Yeah. that cartel, they was shooting random. They was shooting up at everybody. They was shooting up everybody and everything.
Dang.
And the government said, to cease fire, we'll release them back to you. But that's tell you they don't got no control over it. No control whatsoever.
So the cartel definitely run the country.
Yeah, I mean, look at it's a video out there of like the stuff that they got, like the trucks, the armored trucks. They got more than the police.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So
you losing.
Yeah, I canceled my trip to Cancun. I'm good on it.
I'm supposed to go to Mexico City in April.
I ain't doing it, bro.
I don't think you need to go though.
I ain't doing it, bro.
Yeah,
Get you some tacos and some sombrero in California.
I'm good on it, bro.
I probably wouldn't make that one.
Yeah, I'm a little nervous, especially because of how big and black I am.
I'm about to say, how's your Spanish?
They gonna think I'm Piquito Espanol.
I got a Mexican name, bro. So
yeah. You're Antonio. Antonio.
I'm out, bro.
I probably wouldn't risk that one. But to each their own. Bring me back some tequila.
Yeah, they'll put you ain't gotta worry. They don't separate the male and females from jail. It's all right. But moving on. Fam, tell us about
you to grow up.
I can't.
Okay, it's fine.
Fam, talk to us about the shoe culture, man. Tell us.
It's great right now, man. It's good for some people, not good for others.
What's good? What do you mean by that?
So the sneaker market for like pricing is down a little bit. So it's like back in a couple of years, like prices were a little bit higher. So everybody was profiting off it. But it also prior to COVID, like it was real good. But then COVID happened and it went crazy. You gotta think about during COVID, the sneaker market is the only market that never dropped.
Man.
It went up. You gotta think about when they came out of COVID, look how many sneaker stores open. You know what I'm saying? And now you're starting to see a lot of sneaker stores close because they don't know how to maintain the business. Like they jumped in, what is it called, like culture vultures? Like that's pretty much what they were. They jumped in for the moment to get the money. And then when times got rough, they jumped back out. But like we've been doing this for 10 plus years. You know what I'm saying? So I already knew what the wave was going to be, how to play, you know what I'm saying? Know when to spend, when not to spend. So it's just about having the knowledge of like the business and studying the market, like knowing what to grab, what not to grab. It's different things like that. But some people will say it's a bad time, but we in a time right now where we opening more stores. Like I got 3 pending contracts right now I could take if I wanted to open more stores. But it's just more about moving with wisdom right now. So
you say you got 3 pending contracts. Yep. What makes you decide to open another store, seeing that you went from 1 to now 4? What was the thought process? Like, what is that when you sit down and your strategy of saying, like, okay, now I could go to the next one, and I could go to the next one when I hit these markers? What are those?
It's pretty much when I get what I want, bro. So it's like this right here. Because stores are closing, the malls want to keep these type of sneaker stores in. So I don't have to abide to their rules. No, I'm not saying like that. I don't have to abide to the amount that they want me to pay in rent or what they want. Now I come to the table because you need me, I don't need you. You feel me? So it's a shift of power when it comes to negotiating. Like, when we opened the Atlanta store, the previous tenant before me was paying probably about 10 times more than what I'm paying now.
Good Lord.
You know what I'm saying?
Dang.
But I know what to speak to and also, like, without saying, like God really blessed me with every location I got. Like every opportunity came from God. I'm telling you, because I wasn't even gonna open the Atlanta one because I had just opened Fort Worth and I had just opened Tyler. So in a matter of a year and a half, I opened 3 stores, which I would never tell anybody to do. Like that was a ton of money. A ton of money that went out to open up these stores. You know what I'm saying? But I think the thing that helps me out is that, you know, they can say, hey, we really want your store. Okay, cool. Well, if you want my store, this is what I'm going to pay you. And this is what's going to happen. And if not, cool. So even if the deal is good, I'm a type person when I negotiate deals, I'm okay with walking away. Okay, cool. We'll just give it to the next person. We'll see what happens.
Yeah.
9 times out of 10, you're going to get that email or that call back in like 2 or 3 weeks. Hey, look. Okay, so we can do that. Literally with the store that I opened in Tyler, that's how it happened. They had been wanting us to come open there for a year, and they kept telling me, well, this is what we want. I'm like, I'm not paying that.
First of all, it's Tyler, Texas.
Yeah.
So what's the market and what's the competition?
Exactly. And they had somebody down there, and I guess, like, you know, it wasn't going good from whatever the case may be. And I don't use other people's experience based in an area and think that's going to happen for me because it's different. I build my brand different. I promote my brand different. I offer different stuff. When it comes to pricing, we got some of the best pricing, and it's because of what we do on the back end to make sure that we provide good pricing. So even if it failed for you, don't mean it's going to fail for me. So you could fail miserably in that position, and I'll come in and still give it a go. You feel me? So it was one of those things of where I still use that to my leverage when I'm negotiating, and we just got the number we wanted. And then when it was comfortable, I was like, all right, cool. But I'm like always at a point where if we can't come to the number that I want, then I just won't do it because I'm not going to allow you. They'll try to talk it up. And I'll be like, listen, I've been doing this too long. Yeah. Like, I've been doing this way too long. Like, for example, we got offered the mall in Miami, the Dolphin Mall. They wanted $30,000 for rent. I said,
a month?
Good. Yeah. Like, but that's what stores were paying in 2019, 2020, 2021, 2022.
$30,000.
They was paying that a month.
What kind of inventory do you even?
Like, so, and I tell them that, so if my rent is $30,000, right, a month, you know how much I got to sell within the first 2 weeks to get rent? But then also, you got to have employees. So I got payroll. But then if I'm bringing in that money, guess what else is attached to that money? Taxes. Then for me to sell $30,000 worth of stuff, I got to use that same money to replenish what I sold.
Yeah.
So when am I ever going to catch up? You know what I'm saying? So every month I tell them, that's the first time I'm not going to chase rent. You know what I'm saying? Like, I try to keep my rent to a point where if I gotta pay rent this month and we haven't done any sales, that I can sell 1 or 2 of my shoes or something and get it quick. But I've never put myself in a predicament where we gotta chase rent. And it's all about location too, but that's just one of the few things, man.
Wow.
I appreciate that because I say a lot that I need more black people who want to be entrepreneurs. I need them to go get that business mindset. Because I feel like too many of the black businesses, they so quick to want to hop into a brick and mortar. Yeah. And it's like, you might need to still be in the kitchen a little bit. You might still need to be selling out the trunk or selling out the garage or something real quick. Because sometimes that brick and mortar, that ain't necessarily as sweet as it looks. Like you say, if your rent $30,000, think about how much harder you got to work. Like, yeah, it's cool. You in the prime location and stuff. It's like, but is it really worth it if you don't have that level of clientele and experience coming in with it right then?
So the problem with, this gonna sound weird how I say it, but like the problem with like so many black-owned businesses is they just don't know how to run a business.
That's why they need that business.
Like, for example, like some people, for me, customer service is always number one. So I always tell my employees, like, somebody walk in, speak to them. I don't care if they come in with holes in their tank top, 1 sock on. Treat them like you treat the person that you think they got bread. Because what happens is the person that don't got money today will have money tomorrow. Yeah. And they're going to have it on those days where it's slow. But if you be consistent on how you treat people, then you're going to always get customers. You know what I'm saying? Like, sometimes I get people that can't afford the shoes. And I tell people all the time, my shoes are priced at what they are because that's what market. Some people be wanting the most lavish shoes for the cheapest price. I'm not that person. Right. You know what I'm saying? But I still try to have something for everybody. You know what I'm saying? You may not care about Travis Scott's, but you can come get some Air Maxes. You know what I'm saying? Or you might need some socks. We got socks. So we still provide something for everybody. But when it comes to businesses, the one thing that they do is they think just because they start a business that people are supposed to support you. And I never go into a venture. Like, I'm gonna keep it a buck with you. We got a clothing brand, right?
Yeah, I see the.
And
I see
this
the
is one of the
jacket
new
right
pieces
now.
that we just dropped, right?
Yeah,
in our
yeah,
clothing
yeah.
brand. There's more strangers wearing my clothing brand than people around me.
Of course.
You know what I'm saying? Now, if I would allow that to stop me, I wouldn't keep going. Like, we've been in places and arenas, and I've seen people with my shirt on. And it makes me feel good. And I always tell my wife, I said, whatever we start something, we never depend on the applause of the people around us. Because just because you know me, I don't make it seem like you got to support me. You know what I got going on. You make the decision to support. You know what I'm saying? But I don't put that expectation on people because they never agreed to be that person. So I think a lot of people, they get disappointed when they feel like, oh, well, you should come spend money with me. Nah, I don't care about it. I'm not gonna say I don't care about the people around me, but that's not my focus. I'm going for the people that don't know me because they gonna always support. They gonna always support. That's why it's hard for you to have a business in your own hometown versus, like, you gotta think about it. I'm from South Carolina. I don't have no stores in South Carolina. My number one sellers are people in New York, California, Florida, Georgia, right? When you go to my website, those people. South Carolina is at the bottom, but I am well known in South Carolina. So many people know me there.
Bro, I was just in South Carolina.
You know what I'm saying? So many people know me there, but I do the least business, and I'm fine with that. You know what I'm saying? I'm cool with that because I'm still making money, and sometimes when people don't know you, they don't be cheap with you. And that's the people that we try to serve. Like, I'm not saying that I don't want everybody's business. I'm just not dependent on everybody's business. You know what I'm saying? You could talk to me, and then you don't buy nothing. Cool, I ain't mad. It's on to the next.
Yeah, that's like, you about to say something?
No, I'm just saying I like that. I like that mentality. Just
Oh, yeah.
For me, I just feel like that's why I was saying a lot of the black businesses don't get that business knowledge. They don't have that business savvy. Like you said, a lot of them feel like because I'm black owned, you should want to shop with me. And I'm like, I got it, but sometimes you got to make certain things for certain people. Yeah. And I'm sure, maybe in your beginning times, you might have to sell something for a little less than what you might have said because you need to get the product out there. You need to get it out there. And so many people are big on, I need to make this profit. I need to make this profit. I'm like, but I'm not going to pay you $80 for a Gildan shirt that you done took your Cricut and pressed these letters on. Like, I'm not about to do that because I'm a big proponent. I support black business. Yeah. I'm wearing a black business right now. Like, I support black business.
You stole from a black business earlier.
Yeah, I do. That's okay, though. Robin Hood. Like, I'm Robin Hood.
And then took the picture and posted it.
I did. But that's it. I didn't tag you, though. It's all right, though.
Bro, that's crazy.
But it's one of those things, like, I support black businesses, but it's very few of them I have supported twice. Yeah. Because sometimes I buy a product and I be like, you want $150? All right, fine. You might not get a second $150 out of me, though. Depend on, like you said, that customer service, the quality, if I bought something from you and then it took me 6-7 months to get it, it's like, dog, don't even worry about it. You're not even going, this was your first, I support it. Now I don't got to no more because I just think it's certain small little business pieces that I just think we as a people, we've been so much in like that struggle and that grind mode. And it's like, oh, well, our ancestors could go do that, open up grocery stores and stuff. It was like, yeah, but it was a little bit different back then. Yeah. You could have that within your neighborhood and they was thriving. Yeah. But the business was just different in general, just on the need and like how you get around to the supplies and all that other good stuff. And I get tired of everything. Every hustle don't have to make money. Sometimes every hobby don't necessarily have to become a hustle.
Yeah,
that's just how I look at it.
And you got to think about it. It's not really in everybody to be an owner.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, some people are workers. And I hate to say that, but if everybody an owner, who going to buy from who? You know what I'm saying?
And sometimes you need a person to play second fiddle.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, no, exactly.
Yeah.
And when you look at it, like, growing up in life, we was never taught to own. We was only taught to work. You know what I'm saying? Growing up, what they tell you? Go get a job, get an education. Go get a job at the plant. Go work 20 to 30 years. Get a 401k. You got medical coverage. You get your house. So they teach you to work. But nowhere in school, it's crazy. Like, growing up in high school, I was bad, bro. Like, anybody tell you, I got to spell almost every single year, right? But the one class that I was good at, people don't believe this, but I was the vice president of FBLA, bro. Right? Future Business Leaders of America. Okay. I was a vice president. I got voted vice president right away because business just stuck with me. But it comes from growing up in the streets. You know what I'm saying? Like, I hustled in the streets too. So I've been hustling my whole life. And I watch a lot of podcasts and stuff like that. Bishop T.D. Jakes and Charlamagne, they did, I wouldn't say it was a podcast they did, but they did a series. And Bishop T.D. Jakes said, he was like, hustling is okay until you've done it too long, right? So then I started realizing, like, I just been hustling, but I'm not operating. So then I had to take a scale, but I'm talking about in the middle of, I'm doing good in business, but I had to understand, like, bro, I'm just hustling. You feel me? But I'm not really flourishing. I'm not really operating the right way. So then once I took a step back and started rearranging some things, life and business started moving a little bit smoother. You know what I'm saying? I got people involved. But beforehand, I was just one of them type people. Like, I'm always a type of boss where if I ask you to do something, just know I'm going to do it too. Yeah. Sometimes I do it before they do it so they can't have no excuse. I'm
the same exact way. When I travel, I'll get off the plane and come right to the school because it's like I don't want my staff to ever think like, oh, well, John here. If John's sick, John's still going to show up.
Exactly.
And then I'm going to show y'all I'm sick for the team to say, you know what, you should probably go home. Opposed to me just calling and being like, I'm not coming because I'm sick. You know, I feel I'm big on that too. Like, I think as the leader has to do everything because I heard a quote, I read one that said the best way to hide the general is the general still got to move like a soldier. And that's in business too. Like, if you're not willing to run up and down them stairs to get the mail, then what you doing that for? You know, if you're not willing to sit there in them boring-ass meetings and you can't ask your staff to do it, so it's like I feel that 110%. Like, that shit is different for me.
I get that because me too, as a leader, like, my background is education for right now. And shoot, when I was department lead, a lot of my principals didn't like what I had to say. And they're like, we need your teachers to do Saturday school. I said, I need you to go ask them. They said, why won't you do it? I said, because I'm not coming. So I can't ask them to go do something that I am unwilling to do. Facts. So I can't be like, hey, I need you to come do Saturday school. Yeah. What you gonna do? Oh shit, I'm finna be at the house chilling. But they told me to ask, and I said, hell no. And my homegirl's like, bro, how you said it to the principal? I said, I'm not going, so I'm not gonna do that. I
can tell you was insubordinate when you work.
All day,
everywhere.
But teacher of the year twice in 2 different districts.
Those be the ones, man.
Hey,
highest performer.
Hey, what's your favorite line for them kids?
Fuck them kids. My past work at work was fuck them kids, fuck this job. Yeah.
No way, yeah.
Like, it was FTK, FTJ, whatever the year was, 3 exclamation points. Because I needed that because it was so empowering to type that.
No, you see this?
That was a daily affirmation for you?
Yes.
Oh my God. Yeah.
On me. Like, I needed, because it's funny because I always ask people, oh, what you do? Man, I was a teacher. Was you a good one? I said, well, what's your definition of a good one? And they start rambling off all these things, and I was like, nah, I wasn't a good one. And they was like, what? I said, you said somebody who stay late? Not me. Matter of fact, I'm the last one through the door and the first one out the door.
That's crazy.
I said, but my kids love me. I was highest performing teacher. I was department lead. I done been instructional coach. Like, I done led departments. I done everything. I took one of my departments. We was last in the district to being number 1 in the district. People coming over every time. What's she doing in this classroom? Don't come in here because it's not finna look like what you want it to look like. Yeah. But I'm a firm believer, like y'all said, a leader, like I believe a leader got to lead from the front. So my team knew, hey, I'm not finna ask you to do nothing I ain't doing. Mm-hmm. And I used to tell my teachers, if all of us finna say fuck doing Saturday school, then that means Monday through Friday from 9 to 4:30, you got to be going balls to the wall. And if you not, you can't be on my team. Like, I don't do that because if I'm finna say bump everything and go against the grain, we all got to be willing and you all got to have that buy-in. Yeah. And so it was just like so other departments started being like us. Well, if Math ain't doing it, we ain't doing it. I said, hey, that's your problem. You messing with my culture. I said, or am I the culture? You
used to go balls to the wall? Just asking.
He's mad because mine are bigger.
I told y'all.
Anyway, back to
last episode. She sneaked something out.
I didn't.
Yes, you did.
I definitely told you.
I'm gonna clip it so y'all can hear the last episode.
Go ahead, and they didn't clip nothing because it wasn't that I clarified. Anyway, we're going back to our nice guest. So Antonio, I got a 2-parter. Okay, because I consider myself a sneakerhead as well. Okay, so I'm always interested. What is your origin story as far as, so it's two parts. The first part, what is your origin, like, what got you into the love of sneakers and the culture? Okay, that's the first part. Second part, when did you decide to make the shift from being just a collector to seller?
So I think just growing up, watching Michael Jordan, everybody became fans of J's. You know what I'm saying? Like, just wanting those shoes and seeing the style of the shoes. Like, you know, I had older cousins that always had the shoes. We really couldn't afford the shoes like that. I've had like one pair growing up, but I've always wanted all the pairs. You know what I'm saying? To the point where you cut them out the East Bay magazine and put them on the wall. Like,
yeah.
So
can we please bring back the East Bay magazine? Like, I need the paper one, just to please.
The classic.
And they don't
prices.
understand about East Bay,
East
boy.
Bay, you know what I'm saying?
And I couldn't get not a damn thing out of there. But
I used to feel so special getting that free magazine sent to the house. Man.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
With your name
Hey,
on
my
it?
name on it, everything. Huh? Like, hey,
Circle
Antonio, we
what
got
you
a special for you. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
But it started with that, you know, just always like just wanting to have like, you know, fly shoes. Growing up in the hood, the neighborhood I grew up in, everybody had fly kicks. So of course, when you get in high school, you can start, you know, making a little bit of money. I ain't gonna lie, in high school, I had some real ones and some fake ones. You know what I'm saying? You go forward what you go forward, bro. Like growing up in Columbia, we had a dude named Gray Eye. Everybody knew that was. Everybody went to him for his shoes. You know what I'm saying? That's when we had to see through Air Forces. We was wearing the cartoon socks. Like people don't even remember that.
You
know what I'm saying?
Ones, man.
The shoe be all foggy and junk, walking around all day.
Sweaty ass feet.
You know what I'm saying?
That was up there with them fat forms where you used to put the different color laces in it.
And that was
then the feelers with the strap on it. Shut
2
up.
for $89.
That was when them girls wore jellies.
Bro, not the Melissas. Oh, I hate the smell of jelly shoes.
Bro.
Oh, they make me sick. Oh, that's, ooh.
So, you know, that's where it kind of started at. So I just always had a love for the sneakers. It's kind of just, it was just that thing, man. It was my style, you feel me? So, so then fast forward, you know, I'm working, I'm older now. So at the time, I think I was working for USAA. I used to be a mortgage loan officer.
Okay.
And back up some. I went to college for the good reason, not good reason. I wanted to play football, so I went to college.
Okay.
But I wasn't staying consistent with it. So I went to HBCU, Benedict College, and everybody know, bro. When you first in college, they give you these loans, and you feel like, hey, I'm on top of it. So I'm in college getting these loans.
Who enjoyed them?
You know what
I
I'm saying?
didn't.
I did, because
Them
we ain't know
loans
nobody.
paid-
You know what I'm
them
saying?
loans paid for my whole thing. I had not a now refund.
Yeah, see, we got good refunds
See?
because I wasn't going to class. I didn't buy no books, none of that. You know what I'm
Hey, you
saying?
bought a car?
I bought a car. Listen, the day, on everything I love, the day we got our refund checks, me and my homeboys went to the state auction and bought whips, bro. You know what I'm saying? I got a bubble Chevy. One of them got a box Chevy. Paid like $2,500. We went and we got speakers, got the rims. I'm talking about we ride clean in a week, man. And that was the motivation. Like, you know, just young, bro, not really mature.
Mm-hmm.
So after a while, I was in college for like 4.5 years, but I went to like 3 different schools.
Mm-hmm.
So, of course, student loans, they gonna rack up.
Jesus paid it off.
Not even. I'm not even thinking about student loans. I got the bread. I'm good. I'm like, whatever. Just charge it to the credit. Well, it don't work like that. So they finally catch up with me. So I'm at work. I'm one of the top people at my job before it's like mortgage, and it was a lot of us, but I was one of the top people in USA for mortgages. And I get an email from HR, the garnishment for my wages for student loans. So when I tell you that thing hit, like at the time we was living check to check, bro. You know what I'm saying? So I'm dependent on this check to hit Friday. They sent me the notice on Wednesday and rent due on Monday. You know what I'm saying? Whew. So I read the email, so I'm like, y'all ain't gonna take a piece of it? Y'all want all of it for like the next couple of months? So now I'm thinking in my mind, how am I to survive?
Yeah.
You feel me? Because at the time my wife was in hair school. I'm the one that's working. But like I would get bonuses and all that, but they was taking all that. You know what I'm saying? My tuition at Benedict was like $28,000 a year. Like we got a semester.
Cause y'all were private.
Yeah, we private HBCU. So they taxed us like, oh my God, still love my HBCU, but they taxed us, bro. So got hit with the garnishment. I had to figure something out quick, man. So what happened was, my boy Eugene, man, I linked up with him and he was selling sneakers. So I kind of started doing that because I had sneakers in my closet. So I'm like, well, your first thing you got to do is when you need bread, gotta sell what you got.
Hey.
So, you know, we got down to the point where we sold our microwave. Like, bro, we went poor. Like, I tell people, when I tell people, like, that's why I don't really ball out the way I could because of my fear of going broke again. Like, do you know what it feels like to sell your microwave for $10 at the pawn shop? You can't even warm up your food. You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, I would have pawned the stove. We would have stayed in the apartment. You know what I'm saying? Like, we got that broke. So it was a thing of my situation of going broke just made me hustle, and I had to figure it out. You know what I'm saying? Can't really depend on nobody because if you check the check, 9 times out of 10, everybody around you check the check. I wasn't trying to stay with nobody, so I started selling the shoe. I sold one shoe, made good money off of it, bought 2 more, and then started flipping. So it just started going. And, like, God really had his hand on the business, man, because then I started, my first celebrity client was Killer Mike, bro.
Come on.
Killer Mike bought some kicks for me, gave me the shout-out. The followers started jumping. Then Caesar from Black Ink, Shaq Lawson, the football player, Tank, the R&B singer, he just bought some more shoes today, man. That's one of my guys. Like, I'm talking about when he put me on. But then also Tony Rock, Chris Rock brother.
Oh, yeah, I know.
He was another man. This dude, bro, he's probably only bought shoes from me 3 times. But when I tell you, to this day, I get messages, hey, Tony gave me your number. He told me use a person to go to for shoes. I met Tony back in 2017. Man. He only bought 3 shoes, but his support, and that's why I be telling people, when you support a business, you don't have to spend money.
Oh.
But if you just pass the word, that's still support. Yep. And that's one of the things, man. So, you know, just going from being broke and having to, you know, figure a way out. I didn't, you know, still had a little pride about myself. Okay. So I didn't really want to ask for help. But, you know, I was raised that way. Figure it out. You know what I'm saying? It was either I was going to sell drugs or sell sneakers. And I didn't want to have to keep looking over my shoulder because I've been through that before. You know what I'm saying? I was facing 10 years in prison going through high school. You feel me? So, like, I knew what that life was like, but I wanted something different. So that's where my ambition came from. Like, I tell people, I don't got a grand story, man. It was that they took all my money, and I had to figure something out, bro.
Sold that microwave.
That microwave, man.
Hey, trust and believe. I absolutely get it.
Yeah.
I absolutely get it. It be that way. But you know what? I can appreciate that. But I feel like a lot of sneaker people start with that same kind of origin story. It was like, I couldn't get it when I was little. And so now, like, I feel like I heal a piece of my inner child. Because, like, to me, 2025 was a very good year for Jordans. If you were a Jordan person,
absolutely,
and all them different ones that was dropping, I didn't miss nothing I wanted. I got everything I wanted.
2025 was real good. So this year too was good too.
Yeah, well, I done told myself because I keep a running list on my phone of what I need, and I was checking it out. This one, this
so now you know where to go. You ain't got to keep buying them reps.
No.
Support black business. You be getting reps.
Yeah. Hey, but here's the thing.
See how I called her out?
It's fine by me. It's fine by me. I'm going to say the same thing I tell everybody. How many factories do Nike own in the United States of America?
Oh, now she's
so you want the truth about that?
Now she's a Trump supporter.
Not.
You see how that?
Yo, listen, so that's a running statement that people use for longer, but that's not true. A lot of people always say the shoes are made in the same factory. They're not made in the same factory.
It's fine by me.
What? No, it's nothing against it. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I tell you buy what you want. I just hate people that sell and they sell reps for the real price.
Oh, no, I don't do that.
That's what it's not true. I'm saying, like, a lot of resellers do that. You know what I'm saying? They'll get reps and they charge you the real price for it.
It done been a couple of them I done seen online. Like, these Travis Scott's dropping. Absolutely. Get them now, they get here in 2 weeks. I was like, I know that hustle. I was like, that's China, dog. And one dude, I ain't calling nobody out, but posted, I got my shipment in. It say China all around that box. I was like, y'all people. And my whole thing is, y'all gonna pay him $600 when all you had to do was go do it yourself. And it don't cost that much. And
that's another thing that shifts the sneaker market now, just like the rep market is crazy because, truth be told, they're getting better and better with the reps. Like, back then, you would know what a fake Jordan looked like. Because the Jumpman would be going the other way. Jumpman looked like a cheerleader. Like, it was certain
looked
stuff.
like he got the Spike Lee hat on.
You know what I'm saying? Like, he throwing them gang signs,
you
feel me?
Like, yeah, you knew that. You're like, bro.
But now, like, it's so hard. It's so hard to, like, really know reps. So you got to really know your shoe to be able to identify what you're looking for. You know what I'm saying?
It was funny. I was at this party a couple weeks ago, and I wore my Brick by Bricks 4s. Mine came free because I buy enough from my China rep. They be like, just take these free. Thank you, appreciate it. So mine came free. 2 other dudes in the party showed up with theirs on. They was like, how you get yours? I was like, free. They was like, what you mean? I said, he rips. No, they ain't. Dude took them off. He comparing them and all this other stuff. He's like, dang, these actually really good. I said, hey, man. Again, I don't knock nobody hustle.
Yeah.
It's just for me, I don't pocket watch, but I know my pocket.
Yeah,
So it ain't one of them things. I can't keep up with the Joneses. I have in my whole years of collecting, I probably only bought resale like once. Cause I was always that person. If I don't hit that mud, okay. On to the next one just for me, cause I can't see myself. I don't think I ever wanted anything that bad to where I'm about to pay more than what it was in the store. And so that's just me. And I bought one time, and I think it was can't think of them now. It was some ones, and I probably only wore them like once. And I think I only paid like an extra $30, $40 over.
That's not
retail.
bad.
Yeah,
That's why I did it.
I seen them Kobe ones that's about to drop.
Kobe ones.
I think they some Kobe, not ones, Kobe
Threes?
Air Forces.
Oh, Air Force.
Oh, that force. Yeah,
They like 10
you got
with a
you got a couple on.
Yeah,
I say they drop them
is
all
tough.
the time now.
Them is tough. Them they like 10.
Yeah, it's some of those Kobe forces right there too.
Yeah, I support Kobe.
Yeah,
I do too.
I support Kobe.
I do
stuff.
too. I'm buying by the China.
But yeah, go ahead.
Only because it's just for me. Again, I don't knock it. I just know for myself. I go in a lot of stores and I'm like, oh, okay.
what you pay for yours? Your rep pairs?
It depends. My Travis Scott's, I pay $50.
That's crazy.
Yes.
Hey, $50 plus $30 shipping. That's why I'm like, so for me, I'm not selling them. They for me.
Yeah.
So I like the shoe. I'm finna go get the shoe. And I don't have no problem. People like, oh man, them mugs nice. Thank you. Appreciate it. I don't ever portray to be, oh no, man, I pay $800. No, I tell everybody, if you see an expensive shoe on my feet, I guarantee you they probably are from China. Because I was a teacher. So my students, first day of school, I'm wearing Travis Scott's. Because with kids, you know, you got to get their attention. And they be like, Miss, you got them? Yeah. How much you pay for them? $50. They fake? I said, yeah. Wait, hold on, let me get the site. I said, you don't want my fake stuff, remember? Get out my face. Go pay your $800, $900. But again, I don't knock it because, again, I can't pocket watch. I just know what my pocket can afford. Yeah, and like, and I got and you know, my cousin, he's a hardcore sneakerhead. He a hardcore, and he gonna pay them resale prices. I be
And
like,
now you know where to send him. Come on.
Hey.
Send him, shorty, swing by.
Well, I'm about to say, because my cousin do both. He'll buy resale and he buy China. So we both do both. I mean, we both don't do both. Sorry.
Y'all know me scared.
I knew it. See, look, it slipped out again. We both do both.
Please.
Sleep.
Please.
Wait, so you'll never be like worried that the shoe will fall apart?
I don't wear them that much.
Oh.
Because that's another thing for me, too. I have so many pairs. I'm probably not going to wear it that many times for it to do anything.
Gotcha.
Now, I do buy a lot off eBay.
Or like used?
I buy like I gotta really want it if I'm buying used. But I buy like the ones on eBay and they'll send them to their authenticator and all that other crap. But I don't pay retail. I don't even pay resale. I want the desperate buyer. I want the one that I done went and bought everything but now rent due. Because I'm the low baller.
Yeah, facts.
I want the offer now. I don't wanna sit there and pay. I want an offer. I want these $100. These $300 shoes, $100. I'm just gonna keep submitting $100. One day you gonna take it. Hey, but I don't. That's how I grew a whole lot of my collection with different stuff. Not necessarily like with Jordans and stuff, but I grew a lot of them with like New Balances, a lot of Nike Vomeros. I bought a lot of them off eBay, just lowballing.
Where you get the Nike Vomeros fake too?
No, I get them from eBay.
Oh, you eBay, okay.
Or from like the outlets. Like I personally like where sneaker culture is going back to now. Because that part during COVID, it was killing me. I was like, I can't get nothing. I'm like, everybody getting these stimmies. People just bored at the house.
Oh, yeah, stimmies, but they...
Yes, everybody just bored at the
I ain't
house.
gonna lie, but we ran an M up on during COVID. Well, I love COVID, man. Not well. I didn't love COVID.
Yeah,
Let me break.
yeah, he said what he said.
The business part.
He said what he
Yo,
said.
nah, the business part. But I'm gonna tell you, boy, Tampa, Florida. That's why I love Tampa, bro. They went crazy during COVID. I'm talking about Bro, during COVID, I used to catch a flight because the Nikes was still sending the shoes to the stores. So the store owners had to still get the shoes sold, but they were not allowed to be open. So me and my boy would catch a Spirit flight, bro, on my mother. We'd catch a Spirit flight Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. We would leave 6 o'clock in the morning. We would be back in Tampa by 1 or 2 p.m. I would tell people, meet me at International Mall at the parking garage and sell the shoes, bro. When I tell you, my flight, first of all, our flight to Chicago was only like $25 round trip. Because it would literally be me and him and maybe like 10 other people on the plane. Nobody else was on the plane. So we was flying. We had a schedule. Monday, Wednesday, Friday, we would go to Chicago, get the shoes, come back, and people were spending whatever. And I'm talking about we was running it up, man. We was running. And that's how I opened my store. You know what I'm saying? I got the money from that. But like I ran up. I don't never speak on money or how much money, but just know I was at them tables, dog. You know what I'm saying? Like, hey, you know what I'm saying? That tax bracket was different that year, bro. But no, you know, that's why I say, like, during that time, it was just good because people was, like I said, people was spending the bread.
You know what I'm saying? They were bored. They was at the house.
Yeah, they
I
was
wasn't
spending
able
it,
to
man.
get nothing. Like, you know, it was cool. But after a while, I've always been used to, because, again, I got two different extremes. You got me. I'm chilling. If I get it, I get it. But I got my cousin. My cousin to sleep outside
Hell
at
no.
the Foot Locker. Hey, hell no for you, but it's a hell yeah for me. Because them Christmas releases, they going to let you get a kid per, and you going to get a man per. That nigga going to be there at 9 p.m.
He getting nigga.
Shatura going to send her money. You give me the kid per. You get the
What
man
size you
per.
were?
Well, now my feet done got a little bit bigger, but it depends. I'm anywhere from like a 7
Oh,
to
your
an
feet
8
get
in
bigger
men.
as an adult,
Because I
man.
got fat. Shut up.
Your sodium went up.
Yeah, bro. Gout. But yeah, so I'm like a
So your shoes already cheap, though.
no.
You
Because
a
now,
seven?
no. And kids, like 7 kids, 7
Yeah.
meals. No. So the way that I feel like done happened in the past few years, I feel like Nike done kind of caught on a little bit. And they done kind of started cutting corners somewhere because them 7s don't feel the same that they used
That
to.
pinky toe hurt, huh?
So, man,
It
so
depends
now,
on the cut of the shoe, too, like the
yeah,
silhouette.
that's what I'm saying. So now it's pushing me into the man side. So now it's like them infrareds, they just dropped. I had to go man. I can't go. Them 6s, I bought them Carmines. That was the last size 7 kids I bought. I was like, babe, I can't do these. My
And
feet.
see, I'm a dunk guy.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
I'm a dunk guy, so I can't get SBs because of the fat tongue.
Yeah, but
Because
even like with
They
those,
starting to make some on slimmer, too, though.
That like I could wear a 14 and an SB if the tongue is slim, but
Yeah.
if that tongue is that fat tongue,
really now.
I got some SB. Yo, that's
Hey,
wild.
go ahead, dog. Hey,
That's wild, bro.
he like that
I
fat
got some
tongue.
SBs for you, too, bro.
Oh, see, look at that.
I forgot, bro.
look, nobody even know how we connected. My little bro Larry out there in Tampa was cutting his hair, and then we would always talk shoes, me and Larry. And so Larry was like, bro, I got it. My nigga, he the shoe plug. And I'm like, man, hit me. Let me know. I ain't even tell you this, bro. The first time you hit me and you hit me with that price, I said, oh, shit. Fuck, I already told him I was committed. That nigga said, send me half right now if you want him. I'm like, this nigga's a bully. Like, I said, fuck, I already said yeah. All right, fuck it. So I sent he was like, all right, bet. And then that's how it happened. And then he ended up moving here. You know what I mean? And now when I see certain shoes,
Yeah.
I just send him a picture like, hey, bro, you got these or how can we get them? Like them fucking little Nike runners with the little balls in the bottom.
Bro, the
You
mines.
need those? I got you on the mind. Yeah,
I need some. I need the music.
Are they
man.
comfortable?
So, I don't know, bro. They just,
Ply said they squeak like cheese curds.
they do. They do. Because they got the little ball joints in there, but it's supposed to,
Yeah.
like, help your foot, but,
Yeah, it's gonna be like pressure points and stuff.
yeah, it's, some people like it, some people don't. You know what I'm saying?
I've
But
almost been tempted to pay resale.
They only $100.
I got your size, too.
I've almost been tempted.
He got your size.
Your
I
plug
have-
ain't got those, though.
I
They can't get the technology down. That's the difference.
could care less. They gave me free Yeezy slides when they was coming
real?
out, and I got
They didn't
foam
have
runners.
technology in it.
Don't care, and I got the phone runners again.
He got your size.
I got your size. Support black business.
Right.
Nah, what I say? Just because you was black business,
I'm just saying.
She did say that.
black business. But it's again, if the price is right, I might ask because I have really been like, I want to try a pair. Like I really do, and I've been tempted, but again, I can't pocket watch, but I know my pockets.
Yeah, that's how I am. Like, I want to try them because I feel like they did a good job marketing to barbers too.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
they was very strategic with where they placed the
Yes.
shoe at, and I'm like, damn. And then also too
Oh, yeah, because
because
y'all be on y'all feet all day.
All day.
yeah, so it was kind of like I seen it heavy in that barbering market, and I'm like, damn, that was smart by them, a business play. But I was like, yo, I want to try them because I want to see what the fuss about.
Bro, a few weeks ago when they dropped all them ones, and I knew them black ones was going to be ridiculous to get, but I was literally at work, and I got people testing. I'm calling, hey, y'all get them Nike Mines? The dude was like, I was around the corner from the one from TCU. I was around the corner. He was like, yeah, but we got a line. Can you get it in the next 30 minutes? I was like,
That was crazy.
I'm looking at the principal. I was like, can somebody just watch the computer? And they was like, what you, I'm trying to go get these shoes. Get your ass. I was like, fuck. All right.
Yeah, crazy with those. I ain't even gonna lie to you. We
Yeah, I
so
just
good
want
with
to.
those.
That's
Like-
what I'm saying, but I feel like it was the same thing when Yeezy came out with his slides. And so I was like, all right.
But see, I
cool.
feel like they not just a slide because they tie up.
Yeah,
No, I don't want the shoe. I want the mule.
yeah. They got the slide and they got the shoe.
Mm-hmm.
So it's two different ones.
Got you.
Yeah,
it's
so
two ones.
me, I want that mule. I don't know, because I want to slide my feet in some shit. I don't got time for all that extra stuff.
Yeah, no, they
Yeah, especially with you gaining weight, you out of breath.
You know,
And
it's-
trying to tell your
y'all
shit.
niggas wild, bro.
I ain't diabetic, though.
I'm not eating no more.
Well, I'm proud of you.
Yeah.
Come on, metformin.
Nope. Jim. Jim. Hey, bro, this is every week.
Every week.
Bro, I only saw y'all work together, man.
Bro, this was
every day.
Every day at school.
Jesus, man.
Well, but I had sense. Like, we would have sensible conversations. And then it only goes to hell because he say something.
Or we could be looking at something and then look at each other and be like, all right, you on the same time I'm on.
Hey, because,
Y'all think it just alike.
Yeah.
you know, sometimes
But
it's different out here in the world.
yeah, man. But what made you decide Texas was your next move?
Man, I just wanted to step into a different market, bro. You know, Texas is a big state, and the opportunity got presented to us. At first, I was like, man, I'm not trying to do no store in Texas, man, because like we living in Florida, so it's like I'm gonna have to be traveling back and forth. And then I was like, why not? You know what I'm saying? Like, you only live once, for real. You know what I'm saying? So like, you never know what opportunity that you missing out on. So like, you know, and they bet me with the prices that I wanted, so it made sense. And it's just been flowing good there ever since. But, you know, Texas has been real good, man. Like, I got an opportunity to open in California, man. I just don't.
Don't do it.
It's a lie.
Yeah.
Well, no, so California is very expensive. That's the only
That's why I
problem
say
have.
don't do it. It's California itself as a state is expensive.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is. And that's why so many homeless people there, man. Like, I was talking to a guy in the airport, LAX, man. I said, he's from Houston. And I'm like, why you moved to LA? He was like, I just moved out here, man. Just kind of moved out of family. I'm like, how y'all afford it? He's like, we don't. He was like, I'm 55 with a roommate. And when he said that,
Nah, I'm good.
I said, what? But this the crazy part. As a roommate, he's paying $3,000.
Nah.
Where he stay at?
I have no idea, but I'm thinking to myself, you paying
Calabasas?
3 bands with a roommate? Like, you know what $3,000 get you out here? Or just Florida or
Can you? I'm triggered.
South Carolina?
Again.
yeah, South Carolina, $3,000, you're gonna live good in Carolina. You know what I'm saying?
I'm real
But
triggered. I'm real triggered because the housing market down here is
It's pretty good though. At least you get land.
for who?
Well, I can't speak for everybody.
For the
Can't
transplants.
count her pockets.
For the transplants. But for us who are homegrown and live here, we sitting here like, what the fuck you mean? This is
I feel like Texas got one of the best housing markets.
I do too, honestly.
for y'all.
What are you comparing it to though?
So,
Because if it's California,
oh no, California, New York, like
I mean,
yeah.
even coming from Florida, the housing market is way better.
Yeah, but that's the thing. It's even better in Georgia. Transplants go
Well,
down.
now, but here's the problem: Georgia's actually going up.
yes.
Because
Well,
now,
I say Atlanta's going up.
Well, I'm
I
saying
say
because
that.
now it's about to be like Texas. Because Texas, we was cool down here. But the one thing about it is, like, a lot of your money is from out of state doing different stuff. A lot of your money is from out of state doing different stuff. I'm right
counting
here.
my pockets.
I'm not. You from Cali. You from South Carolina. Y'all travel, do other stuff. So you get money from other revenue. Texas, our minimum wage still $7.25.
Well, then, sound like you need to
I
change
get
your
money from
job.
Texas too. I got two
Yeah. But I'm just saying. But it's coming
What's the
from
minimum wage
different-
here?
$7.25.
Sound like she
Yeah,
needs
but
to change
it's
her
cheaper
job.
to stay here though. It balances out though.
No, it don't. Cause it's $7.25, but rent done went up.
But
up,
quick,
up.
well,
I
shit,
don't know, man. I feel like Texas rent.
niggas
cheap.
need to stop going to Sweet Georgia Brown.
No, it ain't
What's
got shit
that?
to do with that. It's,
You ain't been to Sweet Georgia Brown?
it's
No, what's that?
delicious.
Diabetes in a
It's soul
styrofoam
food.
container.
Yes.
Hey, Texas food suck.
Okay.
I ain't even gonna lie to you.
Watch your mouth.
No, it suck, yo. Let me tell you something. The barbecue here is overrated. Y'all soul food is trash. The only thing y'all good at is Mexican food. Texas food sucks, yo. I ain't even gonna lie to you. It sucks. I don't care. I've traveled so many places. The food here is garbage, and people hype some of the worst stuff up ever. Like y'all chicken spots, horrible.
I can't wait to clip that piece right there.
Yo,
Thank
listen,
you.
I don't
You
care. I
just-
stand on business, bro. Bro, I'm telling you, I open a restaurant here to show niggas how to really cook. The food here is horrible.
No, I'm with you. The food here is trash.
Food in Houston is good though.
Bullshit.
Houston got some good spots though. No. Houston got good spots. I ride with Frenchies. I don't care what nobody say.
Frenchies?
Frenchies be
That
snapped.
is some bullshit chicken.
listen.
It is midget chicken.
So what's a good food spot here?
Sweet Georgia Browns, I get that.
That's a soul food spot.
Soul
Where's
food
that
spot.
at?
The Soul Food Barbecue is off of Ledbetter and stuff. It's in Oak Cliff, around the corner from Rudy's Chicken.
I ain't going to Oak Cliff.
You from Geechee Land and you can't go to Oak Cliff?
I ain't saying I can't go, but I just know now that I'm a more mature adult and I got more to lose, I don't put myself in situations where I'm gonna have to.
Just being smart about
no,
where you're
you
going.
can
If
go.
I can't Uber Eats, I ain't going. I'm
No,
bougie
you
now.
can go. You just got to do different stuff. Like, it's certain cars I don't drive over there.
But see, all my cars I can't drive over there. You feel me?
Go rent a Turo one real quick.
No, if I can't get it on Uber Eats, I just ain't going. Nah, I'll pull up Oak Cliff. I shout out Oak Cliff. I actually went to
Well, no, I'm just gonna say the worst Sweet Georgia Brown is. It's not.
I'll go try it. But like
it's
every
not the
place they
safest
sent,
one.
every place they sent us, it's just been like
It depends on where they send you.
like
Who are you asking? Are you asking like Dallas folks, or are you asking other transports?
So I've ate in places in Dallas. I've ate in places in Fort Worth. I'm not gonna say the business name because I don't never like.
Fort Worth is bullshit.
So it could be that, but I haven't had nothing good. Like okay, so I'll say one place. They sent me to like Royals in Dallas.
Oh, the fish or the chicken spot? Cause they got two.
Well, they do. So I think they do
fish
both
in-
of them.
Yeah, I know, but the chicken in one spot and the fish in another spot.
So I went there. I went. I've been to Henderson's. I've been to.
I don't like Henderson's my damn self.
What's another spot? I can't think of the other spot. But I've been to places and they just is like, I'm good.
Yep.
Like I say, it depends on where you go. Cause
Well, show me where we're supposed to go because I just been cooking at home, bro.
I
Like
mean,
it gets so bad sometimes I just cook noodles, bro. Like I ain't even gonna
it
lie
ain't
to
gonna
you.
get that bad now.
No,
I mean,
like listen,
but
like
again, it's one of those things. It's like
My nigga got that microwave now.
they about to say, hey,
double microwave.
They got the high power where
Yo,
you change the
hey,
voltage.
we got the microwave, the smoker, you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? The deep
Come on,
fryer,
air fryer.
the black top. We got,
But yeah, like
let me
I mean,
stop.
it's just a matter of like, it's just a matter of what you're looking for, and a lot of stuff too. I would say as a Dallas site, because a lot of people do that whole Dallas ain't got no culture. It's like, man, what are you looking for? Because whatever you're looking for is here.
Yeah.
And when you say like Mexican food, it depends. Is it Tex-Mex or authentic Mexican food? Because that's two different things.
See, I don't really get into the Mexican food too much because I don't.
I know, because people get on me because I'm from here and I prefer Tex-Mex over authentic Mexican food. And they like, that stuff is disgusting. I was like, authentic Mexican food to me don't have flavor.
I ain't gonna lie to you.
So it depends.
I've been to Mexico plenty of times. Like once you've had food in Mexico, it's like nothing really compares to it. Like those street vendors,
Yeah.
like they hit way different than anybody over here. You know what I'm saying? But like, so when you look at it, right? Like somebody coming to Dallas,
Yep.
what do you tell them? What's the go-to spot for food?
It depends on what they're looking for. First, I always say what you're looking for.
All right, so if I'm looking for, y'all said, what Sweet Maid? What
Sweet Georgia Brown.
Sweet Georgia Brown. Okay, so that's what soul food.
So-
And soul
All right,
food
so
and
what's
barbecue.
what's the barbecue spot?
It's soul food and barbecue.
So they take both categories.
But
Yeah.
see, I like the thing about barbecue out here to me, the sides don't be hitting.
Oh my God, y'all mac and cheese out here is trash, bro.
Right, but
Yo,
Hey,
Like,
I don't
I
like mac and cheese,
Yo.
so I ain't drinking.
Hey, you hit the nail with that one, bro.
I like Hutchins. Hutchins got
That's
good
some
barbecue.
nasty ass.
Nah, I'ma
stuff.
tell you
I
what.
hate that.
But the sides is trash.
yeah.
Yeah.
But the barbecue is good.
Nah, you don't want
You thought
I
you
was
was
waiting.
I ain't gonna lie. So I would prefer Terry Black over them, but I do like their the Texas Twinkie. That joint be good.
Yeah, yeah.
But like I've had barbecue in Carolina,
That's fire.
Now,
That's barbecue, bro. You know what I'm saying?
I done had Memphis. I done had Texas. I done
Memphis
had
smack.
Now I'm gonna say I went to South Carolina, and you talking about trash food. Mine was trash as well. But
Where you went to in South Carolina? Because our grandmas cook in South Carolina.
But that's all. Just,
Y'all grandmas don't cook in Texas. It's different.
well, they grandmas is her age.
You a lie. You a lie. We stopped.
Hey, look.
No, we stopped letting my grandmama cook. Cause it diabetes took her taste buds and then hit.
Grandma's cooking Carolina. Like, I'm gonna tell you what was so bad about Texas, right? We like Chinese food. They don't even got good Chinese spots.
Lies.
Here. Where?
I eat at a place called Royal Chopsticks.
What is that?
Anything with chopstick in it is gonna
Royal
be good.
Chopsticks. They have several locations.
But is it like Panda Express or is China Takeout?
It's China Takeout.
It's called Royal Chopstick.
Royal Chopsticks.
I'm gonna go try them.
I like them. That's one of my favorite.
What you get from there?
I get combination fried rice, medium spicy, with 2 beef egg rolls and a sweet and sour sauce. If I call right now, they'd be like, "Oh, Terica,
Hey,
you
know
want
what
your usual?"
You got points there?
No,
Oh, God.
I just eat there enough. I know.
But that's
them.
Dallas or Fort Worth.
It's Dallas.
That's Dallas.
I
That's Dallas.
don't do.
So I'm saying, but I'm in Fort Worth though. So like,
Oh, that's unfortunate. So I will say this: it's a distinct difference. I've been in Dallas my whole life. The most I've been in Fort Worth is the past year. I never went up there.
for real.
And I've
You
been
know
here
what's
my
crazy?
whole life, and I don't like. It's different. Like Fort Worth don't come to Dallas. Dallas don't go to Fort Worth, and we only about 20 minutes apart.
Yeah.
So when I opened up the Fort Worth store, that whole Dallas and Fort Worth thing, I didn't know it was that serious.
Yeah, we don't.
So
fuck with them.
when I opened up the store in the mall, the mall called me and was like, "Hey, you can't have Dallas representing in your brand," because I did the whole like DFW. I don't know nothing.
sure
It's
can.
called DFW, so Dallas Fort Worth area. So I'm like, okay,
But
we
you're
gonna
not
serve.
gonna get Fort Worth before you get Dallas.
I mean, I get that. I ain't from here, so I don't really. I rock with both of them.
Yeah.
But when they called me, they was like, so it's a possibility that you're gonna have some problems. And I was like, what type of problem? They was like, Dallas, Fort Worth people don't like people. Fort Worth people don't like people coming in Fort Worth representing Dallas. And I told them, I'm not representing Dallas. It's just we serve in both communities. They was like, we're not gonna let you open if you can't change it. And I told them, I was like, I don't know what we're moving into. You know what I'm saying? I didn't know it was that serious. Like
That's crazy.
It gets the fact that you got corporate American people say, hey, you gotta adjust your logo and what, because at first we was just Flightacademy Kickz DFW,
Yeah.
Dallas Fort Worth. They was like, oh no, you gotta kill the Dallas part. But I'm like, don't everybody like the Dallas Cowboys? You know what I'm saying? To me, but
Nope.
it's different. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Because right now I work in Fort Worth, and I get on their nerves because I am.
So you working for and you live in Dallas?
all day,
She from Dallas.
Are you from Dallas?
and I live in Dallas.
So it's really that real.
Yeah, I stepped in. I was out there. We had something going on, some kind of homecoming. They band were playing. I was like, this would never happen in Dallas. They would be like, shut up. I was like, I don't care. And I'm in the hood. I'm in Stop 6. So that's where it is. They don't play down there.
Stop 6?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I'm stepping out there. I got on an Oak Cliff hoodie. I got on a Dallas hat. I can go step out Dallas. And they be like, but everybody I work around from Fort Worth, and I be like, I don't care.
They confused because they don't know, right, what's going to happen to them. Don't know
matter.
what community coming.
Murray, do you going there,
Because
bro?
I'm sick of him.
Hey,
I'm
man,
sick of him.
listen.
But yeah, so that's why I say I can't comment on what's in Fort Worth. But South part of 30, you come on down there.
We ain't had no good food. The produce market good in Dallas though.
The who?
The produce market, I like them.
Farmers Market?
Yeah, the
Okay.
Cedar Market joint, I rock with them.
Okay.
Yeah.
Like I say, it's different. It's just different. I always tell people it's a matter of what you want. Like I said, I grew up here. Rudy's Chicken is pretty popular.
They
They closing though, right? But today their last day, right? I
They
saw that
going
online.
out of business.
They going out. It's some legal stuff with that. Like it's like family dispute. But yeah, like
Rick Ross offered to
bro,
go half
like
with
I don't
Big
think
X.
like Rudy's is a staple. Like it is a staple. Sweet Georgia Brown them a staple. Odom's
I'm gonna check
barbecue.
them out. Oh, I did go to this. No, I was in Dallas. Big Daddy's, is that what it's called? It's in the
It's
back
South
of
Dallas.
the. It's in the gas station, right? Or in the
It's
corner
in
store.
South Dallas. And you gotta say it like that. It's not South Dallas, it's South Dallas.
Oh, gotcha.
South Dallas.
Cool.
Sun is
That's where I
south.
was at.
Okay.
But that's what we were talking about, right? So they told me to go there. I went there for the salad.
Yeah.
Then they gave me like a bag of bones. So it was kind of weird.
But don't question. That's a
I got you. I respect it 1,000%.
It's a hood staple.
I love experiencing different cultures, but
Yeah.
I just ain't like if somebody called me and be like, "Yo, what's the spots to go to?" I'm like, I don't know, bro. And I've been here 2 years
Mm-hmm.
and still don't have a go-to place. But like I could tell somebody if they land in LA, Yo, go check out this spot. You land in Tampa, like y'all don't got Haitian food here. Like
We don't have Haitians.
Y'all got no Haitians here?
Like, so for us, Caribbean cuisine, like, it's very limited.
They missing out though, bro. Like in Florida,
we got a couple spots. Jamaica Gates up the street is good Caribbean food.
Y'all don't got good Jamaican food here neither.
Oh, Jamaica Gates.
Jamaica Gates.
Jamaica Gates.
Yeah.
Jamaica
I'm
Gates.
going right now.
Heroes down in Dallas. Heroes, bro.
Yeah, Jamaica Gates is literally
Jamaica
That's
Gates
in Arlington?
It's right up the street,
right up the
like
street.
5 minutes, like the next light, and like go get the jerk pork, like fire.
I'm gonna go try them out.
Like,
We haven't had any good place, but like in Florida, you know what I'm saying? Like,
but y'all down there, that's where like it's. So
you experience all the cultures there.
That's what I say. So like here we have the cultures like in pockets. So like you got to go to like little Asia Times Square if you want to get you some good Asian food, because like we got good boba
That's
over there.
in Dallas too.
That's right here in Grand Prairie, Asia Times Square, and like we'll go to Hot Pot, all that other different stuff, ramen spots, pho. It's in different pockets. But you right, if you looking for like that Florida where you got that Caribbean,
Maybe we
Haitian,
spoiled
you're not
because
getting
in
that.
Florida, like whatever food you want, you gonna find it in Florida.
Yeah.
Like in Tampa, like I can go to the gas station and get boiled peanuts, but they have like the neck bones of corn and the sausage in the boiled peanuts.
Yeah.
Or you can get a Cuban sandwich. You know what I'm saying?
And
they got
Cuban
bodegas
food,
down there.
Yeah, like but
here
that,
we ain't-
like that stuff in real small pockets.
Yeah.
Like it's gonna be one store, and
Yeah,
it's
see-
like, but it's just we don't have them down here.
Y'all need some Haitians. You ever had Haitian food before? Haitian food. Smell. You had Haitian food before.
I mean, I used to date a Nigerian. Do that count?
No, they go ahead.
It's the same kind of it's the same diaspora. They just remixed the same.
What was her
stuff.
name?
Yo, I'm just on here to talk about what I came to talk about.
That's good.
Don't
I
nobody
told
cancel
you,
me,
I
bro.
told you.
I don't want
told
no
you
community
they got
come
over-
and be like, you was laughing a little too hard on the pot. Listen, I don't condone any of this other stuff that's going on.
No,
man.
it's foolishness all day.
Yeah, it's all day long.
But yeah, no, like I love my state. We got some stuff we could fix, but as far as like Dallas got a culture, it's just a matter of what you're looking for. Yeah. But if you definitely looking for something that's gonna be along the lines of a LA palette or a Florida palette, even New York, you ain't gonna get that. Cause hell, I want to go to New York to eat.
Yeah, it's just different here, man. But I will say, I love the people of Fort Worth and Dallas, like this area, because like they showed us so much love.
Yeah.
Like being out of town, they came and spent money with us. You know what I'm saying? Even you know, some of like the local rappers, like they pulled up like, oh, bet, bro, where you from? I'm Florida. I bet I robbed a couple of homies out of Florida. They spend money with you. Like here, people polite. Like in Florida, you kind of like, if I don't know you, we ain't speaking to each other.
No,
but
Southern
here,
hospitality are real
it's
thing.
definitely here. So like, definitely shout out to like, you know, like I said, our stores are doing real good here because people they generally rock with us. Like you take care of them, they gonna take care of you. You know what I'm saying?
So I know we almost up out of here, but quick thing, how is the Texas sneaker culture different from like that of, let's just say, like Florida?
It's not really different. They rock J's here. I think
because I know different regions got different things. Like, you know, like in DC, they big on New Balances and like flight posits and stuff down here.
Saying Joan.
Yeah, like, you know, and like Atlanta might be more on like probably designer type of stuff and stuff. So, you know, like Jordan, like what is like a real popular thing down here?
Texas is really like retros. Like they rock retros. I mean, but they rock. First of all, I didn't know about cowboy boots, and I didn't know how expensive they get.
Man,
like I'm talking about, like they get down to the point with these boots. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Got about 6-7 per.
Yeah, so I could have like got into that business, but I didn't know how. But like here, it's real balanced. Like pretty much like comfortable shoes. Like they rock a lot of Asics here.
No, that just started. That wave just kicked in.
Oh yeah, so it started when I got here. So I know like a lot of people ask about the Asics, they ask about the New Balances. They always ask about retro 4s, the 11s, like the popular J's. But you know, it's all they rock a lot of Kobe's here. So it's well balanced here, and I think that's why we do good here. Okay. But I think it's more about the clothing here too. Dallas loves style. Dallas and Fort Worth love style. So, you know, like as long as you got good clothing to complement the sneakers that you got, you'll be good.
Now, what retro are you tired of them making? And I'm gonna give you some choices. You gotta choose between 1s and 4s. Which one are you tired of them?
1s.
Okay.
That one wave was just crazy. I think in like 2022 they dropped 60 pairs of retro 1s.
And I used to try to tell my students, "What you mean you don't wear 1s?" I said, "Bro, 1s was the 2 for $89 on the wall in Foot Locker. And if anybody say they wore 1s and 2s, they lying to you."
Well, for one, like retro 1s are like uncomfortable sometimes. Like it's almost like you walking on the ground. Like it's really no cushion.
Yes.
And then, but don't get me wrong, 4s, if you don't break them in, boy, your pinky toe gonna be killing. And like it's funny because Jordans really are the most uncomfortable shoes, but they're the most popular ones.
Because I promise you, standing on your feet all day,
it ain't gonna
and
work.
some 11s.
Yeah.
Your calf muscle gonna hurt.
You never really seen people wear Jordans for more than 6 hours.
I did.
If you think about it.
As a teacher, it was the dumbest mistake, and it was only on Friday.
But you probably got to sit down some. You know what I'm saying? But anybody that's constantly moving around, they're not gonna wear J's.
Unless your foot flat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you limping a little bit by the time it's over with. Because I
you gonna be
promise you.
hurting.
And that was the thing I was trying to tell the kids that, bro. Anybody who said back in the day they used to wear 1s and 2s, they are definitely lying to you.
Yeah.
Anybody, I said, I can't even really name 2s. Because that little wave of 2s that was in there about 2-3 years ago, I bought them out the outlet. I'm not paying money on no 2s.
Well, at least with the ones, people used to wear Converses, so it was kind of similar to the actual sole of the shoe. But.
Yeah.
Well, shit, it's almost that time for us to get out of here. And we ain't even cover a lot of stuff, so, man, we got room to come back.
Yeah.
We left room to come back.
Y'all be on one, man.
Yeah, man. We left room to come
Get right
back.
with your Lord before you get here.
Listen, I was on that call for like an hour before.
Yeah, he
Lord was
definitely
preparing me,
was on
man.
a prayer call before he got on
You
this.
might need an
podcast.
hour and a half with the Lord.
I'm gonna have to go talk to the pastor after this, man.
Hey, man, Tony fam, let them know where they can find you at, dog.
Absolutely, man. So on IG, Flightacademy_Kickz with a Z. The store page for Fort Worth is Flightacademy Kickz_FW. Tyler is Soul Necessities _TX. Flight Academy. Just go to my page, my IG page, and go to the bio, and you will see all the pages. Cold Mercy District is the clothing brand we got. As you see right here, man, we got our Blessed Forever hoodies. They got a whole set. We got so many shirts. Check it out, man. Cold Mercy District with a K on IG.
And your YouTube, right?
And YouTube, Flightacademy Kickz. I'm back on the YouTube, man. So I'm everywhere. Well, I'm everywhere where your favorite celebrity at.
Let's go.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So that's that, man.
That's the plug right there. So if you need your shoes, you need some clothes, you going out that night, man, don't just go try to buy the cheap shit, man. Go pull up to my boy's store, support him, and let him get you right, man. Like, quit playing with yourself.
And if you ain't near the store, hit me on the IG. You know what I'm saying? We can get it to your front door.
Pulling up like a huggy.
That's
And if
it, man.
anybody know about playing with themselves,
I am out of here.
Hey, there it is.
That's it.
So, hey, this is the part where we do what?
you need to like, share, subscribe, all right? Real niggas watch and listen, because if you was a real nigga,
Yeah, so, that was our begging moment, and now it's over with. So we appreciate y'all. Until next time, because we're going to come back with my dog again, because we got some more stuff to unwrap with him. But till next time, we appreciate your support. And, yeah, hope you got right this episode.